and welcome to Camera Shy. I'm Ebony Emili, and today I'm joined by Finn Cameron. Smattering applause. Welcome, Finn.
Thank you.
We'll get straight into it.
Sounds good to me.
First band was...
Oh my God, can we
brave?
bleep this one out?
Are you brave? We'll put a bleep over
If I say it, will you bleep it? Because I reckon that my first band was actually called and it was with Ebony.
We have to bleep.
Oh yeah, no, you have to. No, you have to beep it. You even probably have to put a square over my mouth. But the point is, that was with Ebony.
And then you moved on.
Moved on to a band called initially Swan Ronson. Yeah, no, that was a great band though. I learnt so much. I reckon the most embarrassing show I ever played though was with Swanson.
That was on my list.
Oh, most embarrassing show?
Yeah, go on.
Well, actually, there's a few most embarrassing shows. There's actually a fair few. One of them was like 2 weeks ago as well. We were just this like 3-piece little surfy band. I could barely sing. I used to sing with really high-pitched, soft voice, a really thin guitar that I had no idea how to make sound good. And we were put onto a bill with one of our friends' bands. They were called Haze, and it was their first show. And they had played in various other bands. Oh my God, Dan Holland is calling me. Dan Holland is really...
Did I have that?
I was in the middle of my story. Yeah, can you answer it?
Yo.
We're busy.
We're busy, Dan. Jeez.
Literally, what are you doing?
I realised you were still there. Sorry.
No.
Man, I was in the middle of a story about the worst show. So my friend's band Haze, it was their first show, and because it was their first show, obviously they played first, and then we played, and we were supporting. I don't remember who at this point. The Sinking Teeth, maybe I reckon. And so it was Haze, Swan Ronson, and the Sinking Teeth.
That sounds like a cursed kid's book.
Yeah. Yeah, good call. It does. It felt like it. Jeez. Anyway, it was only embarrassing because Hayes got up there and they're like this like stoner metal band, and they'd all been in other bands before, other heavy bands, so they were really good. And the room filled up because it was their first show, and they played such a thick set. Like, just me being 16, I didn't even know a local band could sound good, and they sounded so big and so good. And then we had to get up there, and it was in front of all of these people that I thought was so cool. And we got up and just played, and it was just so poppy and like not very good and thin, and they just filtered out as we were playing. And like by the time we got to the third song, there was like 10 people left in the room, and everyone I respected did not respect me.
Yeah, you live and you learn. Onto Colourblind then, after Swanson.
It was meant to just be a hardcore band at the start, and I tried starting with a few buds, and that didn't work. And then our old guitarist got us all together, and then we had this big fight one night after about 3 months. Oh. And so we stopped jamming, and then we found a new bassist, Bernie, and then we started
Queen
up for real.
Bernie.
Queen Bernie.
What would we do without Bernie?
Not being a moderately successful local
Yeah.
Adelaide band, that's for sure.
So the band is yourself, Bernie, Ben, and James.
And James, yeah.
Oh, good.
Jimbo, yeah.
And album.
Finally, we have an album, and I didn't think I would ever record an album in my whole life. We actually recorded it just down the road. Oh, I don't want to break the illusion of where we are, actually. We recorded
like
just down the road with our buddy Colby at Interim Studios, getting mixed by Jared Nettle, which is awesome. He's done such a good job. But it was a really tricky, challenging process. So I'm so glad I love it so much now, because I completely lost my voice pretty much in the recording of it. And so I kind of had to rest from singing for like 2 whole months. I had to go and see a specialist and everything. It was my first big scare of this kind of thing.
Do you know what did it?
Yeah, it was just, we just tried to do too much in too short of a time. So we had 2 days aside for vocals, and I went in for 8 hours and I screamed and yelled for 8 hours straight 2 days in a row. And as it turns out, I like popped a blood vessel on my vocal cord. Yeah, it sucked.
So your first EP with Colourblind, Move Like
Yeah.
So well received.
It was well received. I don't know what the hell happened. The Entice Me, that song is still getting so many streams, and
Millions
all in
at
America.
this point, right?
Yeah, millions. Almost at 4 million on that song.
That's so good.
It is sick. And it's so funny, like, my little negative brain being like, well, none of my other songs are ever going to get that big. But it's like, fuck, dude, come on. Like, that song has done so much for us. So
Are you sick of playing those songs yet?
No way.
Yeah, good.
I couldn't be. Like, I couldn't be. We actually, Entice Me is pretty much the only song that we play off that EP now. But Entice Me, people always sing along to it. And as long as they sing along, like, I'll play it for every day for the rest of my life.
Do you have like a coined most emotional colourblind show you've played?
Most emotional. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to let me think for a second. There's been a few of them. One for me was I played one recently in Noarlunga with the 745 actually. It was a fundraiser that our friends had put on. Our friends from Ethanol Blend and what's their label actually called? Daybed Records. They put on this massive fundraiser for the Noarlunga Footy Club, and they raised them like 200 grand or something like that.
Oh my god!
Yeah, oh my god, they set up like a full stage on the Oval. I think it was 1,500 people came. You know, we played just before Bad Dreams and bands like that. What's the other one? Press Club.
Yeah.
And just playing in front of so many people and realizing they were all there because our friends Jack and Tom put on this amazing, beautiful little festival. That was a really special show for us. But I don't know, probably my most emo one was the first time. I don't remember when it was, but it was at the Cranker at some point. First time people sang back Weather Song.
Oh.
I cried my eyes out. I really thought that was probably the most special show.
Yeah, that song's iconic. Okay, we'll talk a bit about Glowing and then we'll get you to play some songs.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So Glowing.
What's to tell?
What is Glowing?
It's another band I started about a year after Colourblind, I reckon. It was just me, Harry and Liam for a while. Just over time picked up members and we've had some come and go, and that's been really fun learning how to get along with different people and stuff. How to write songs with different people. I think we're actually finally at a point where we can collectively write things that they're very us. I think we finally found our sound. I think we've always gotten along so well. That's the strength of our band, but I think it's taken us a really long time to get our own kind of sound. I think the last 3 tracks we put out are a pretty good representation of us. And then we've recorded 2 more recently with our new cellist, Lucinda, up at her studios.
Woohoo.
And they're super punky and super high energy and super fun. And I think it's like the road we're going to go down now.
I love the punk with the cello.
It's cool,
It's
eh?
something else.
Big Living End vibes, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's what it looks. That's the plan.
And you're playing a Glowing song for us
I'm
today.
playing a glowing song today. I'm playing a song called Grand Revelations. Grand Revelation. Oh my god, I literally named it. Yeah, I really love this song. It didn't get very much attention when we put it out. We put out a bunch of songs in quick succession, and I never really, never understood, but I would have really liked this one to get a bit more attention, I think. I think it's probably my favourite song that we've written. But I'm really excited to play it acoustically today because I think there's some nice guitar bits that you don't really get to hear.
Let's do
in the
it.
recording, so yeah, let's do it. Hey, I'm Finn. I'm going to play Grand Revelations by my band Glowing. Passed out for a minute, lost a feeling so profound. I think that all the oxygen lost was killing off the sound. Came through in a moment, caught my breath and choked it down. Emotionless devotion, we're trying to break us out. 'Cause I can feel the sun, know it's raining somewhere. Fill my lungs with dust, trying to move on. I know there's not a lot to say, you don't amount to nothing. I'm trying to fill my days like thinking about my coffin. I know there's not a lot to say, it's no grand revelation. I'm trying to fill my days so we can just move on. I broke through and it was empty. I was lying on the ground, smacked my head on the steering wheel. I was trying to pull you out. In all this, the fire burns. We're hitting 2 rocks together and somehow made it worse. And I can feel the sun, I know it's raining somewhere. Fill my lungs with dust, trying to move on. I know there's not a lot to say. We don't amount to nothing. I'm trying to fill my days like thinking about my coffin. I know there's not a lot to say. It's no grand revelation. I'm trying to fill my days so we can just move on. I know there's not a lot to say. We don't amount to nothing. I'm trying to fill my days by thinking about my coffin. I know there's not a lot to say. It's no grand revelation. I'm trying to fill my days so we can just move on. Do you know what that song's about?
Yes.
So, should I actually tell the camera? Let's break this illusion. It's kind of, Oh, are you recording?
Yeah, I want to hear.
The cameras don't get turned off until we leave.
Yeah.
Oh my god, everything's being recorded?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you want to tell the camera or do you want to tell Ebony?
Oh yeah, sorry, sorry. What do you, yeah, no, so that song's about, my partner and I drove down to the beach one time, and you can cut this out because it's probably not appropriate. Did I overshare?
No.
Okay, cool.
Let's. I'm gonna ask some questions now.
Please.
If you were to hypothetically cover Higher by Creed, would you rather it be too fast or too slow?
Oh my god, dude. I would much rather it be too fast. That song goes for 6 minutes. Definitely would be better to play it too fast.
Okay.
'Cause at least it's over and done with quicker. Yeah.
Well, I'll pass that on. Okay. Next question that I clearly wrote myself. What's it like sharing a spotlight with two of the hottest drummers in the world?
Ben and Liam. Oh my god. Oh, I do not. Once again, don't get me. You're just trying to razz me up, and it's working. I wish Liam was here right now, so that I could actually say what I think about him. But I feel bad when he's not in the room to defend himself. So maybe we just no comment that one.
Okay, we can do that.
Ben's very hot.
Okay.
I love to. I would share any spotlight with Ben Whaley.
I actually spoke with Ben, and they told me that you've been really into running lately.
Yeah.
Tell me about
that's
it.
nice.
What's
Thanks, Ben.
what's it done for you?
Okay, well, at the moment, not a whole lot. No, I've previously been super into running. It's just like the only time I seriously listen to music. And I've been trying on and off to get into a good routine with it for years. But now I'm pretty I'm loving it. I went for one this morning. It's a Saturday morning. I'm a little bit crusty, and I went for a 5K, and that was my easiest one of the week.
Oh, good
My
job.
5th and easiest one of the week. Yeah, no, I've been really enjoying it. Like I said, I think it's the best thing for me. It's listening to the Colorblind mixes at the moment. It's a really good way to properly just listen to them on loop. I only listen to albums when I'm running, so it's really good for inspiration and keep my brain just like full of happy juice.
So good.
Oh my god.
We all start running after this.
Dude, you should. The combination of Lexapro and running.
I take Lexapro too.
Yeah, it's real. But Lexapro, I'm poster boy for Lexapro.
Sponsored by Lexapro.
Literally, colorblind especially sponsored by Lex. That would be so funny. Can we get
you
branded
imagine?
antidepressants? Holy shit.
You're wearing Lexapro merch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that is so funny.
Okay, I've got another question, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
So you've got a friend, Joseph.
Yeah, best friend
We
Joseph.
spoke a little bit about Joseph off camera, but the people want to know who would win in a battle between...
Ocean Joseph and Land Tuna. Okay, I better give some context. It's a question as old as time, and it's if Joseph was half a tuna from the waist down, would that beat a tuna that was half Joseph from the waist down? I think we need a photo of Joseph to get a... Joseph is a big dude. Tuna's a... This is why I think... Okay, the battleground is a limitless arena of waist-deep water. No higher, no lower. So The land tuna, which is the top half of the tuna with the legs of Joseph. It can stand up. It can't really swim, obviously. And then Ocean Joseph, which is the like mermaid Joseph with tuna tail. He can swim, obviously. My thinking, and Joseph hates that I think this, but my thinking is the land tuna would win because tunas are so heavy. They are so big and so heavy that in order for the legs to hold that body up, those legs must be so powerful. And I reckon Ocean Joseph will swim at the land tuna, and all the land tuna has to do is push. If you can't see, I did this. I kicked. And I think, bang, Ocean Joseph dead. But Joseph doesn't seem to believe this, yeah. But Joseph's a liar.
It's
so.
really interesting that Joseph would argue either way because either way Joseph wins.
Well, yeah, it's whether the brain or the body wins, you know?
Yeah. Wait, where's...
Joseph just loves to argue with me as well.
So fair.
Yeah. It's kind of cute.
Wow, well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of it.
Yeah. All of these questions, I'm so easily razzed.
Will it help you razz down to play another song?
Yep, sure.
Alright, let's do it.
Hey, my name's Finn. I'm from Colourblind and Glowing, and I'm going to cover Aphasia by Pine Grove. So satisfied, I said a lot of things tonight. So long aphasia and the ways you kept me hardened. It's not so much exactly all the words I use. It's more that I was somehow down to let them loose. So complicated, I can't wait to get explaining. You're listening to stand it out since I've been crying. So long aphasia and the ways you kept me hidden. So long to silent nerves and hesitance oblivion. Came and sent me out unfurling in the street. I felt unprecedented confidence in speaking. Well, stick around, I'm thinking things'll be alright. Newly delivered, won't you live with me tonight? Something tonight was such a letdown on my pride. It takes a part of me I don't got to take some things in stride. Why pace around the place so quiet in myself? I'd wake the next to see my silence when unfelt. When I thought I had this pattern sorted out, apparently my ventricles are full of doubt. Well, things go wrong sometimes, don't let it freak you out. But if I can't have you by me, I'll go underground. No. What you got was in your reaches all along. Plus, one day you'll be reaching for me and I'll be gone. So, to help remind myself, I wrote this little song. One day you won't need your love. One day I won't define myself by the one I'm thinking of. And if one day it won't need it, then one day it won't need it. Well, thank you.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Do you love Pine Grove a lot?
Honestly, look, I'm a bit of a poser with Pine Grove. I really love Cardinal. I really love that album, but I don't reckon I've listened to a whole record of theirs that isn't that record. So I very much love that Pine Grove. But I'm pretty because I think because I love that record so much, it's really hard for me to branch out outside of it.
I think it's more than okay to love a band for their one album.
Yeah.
But
100%.
There's a tight circle of people in Adelaide who are die-hard Pine Grove fanatics and just have gone into all the history. And it's scary. It's allowed. Don't feel like you're a fraud for only listening to the one album.
Well, I'm a bit of a fraud, but I love that song. I think that's one of my favourite songs of all time. And I think I wanted to cover it because it is a song that I physically could not write. There's no possible way. I like structure too much, and my lyrics aren't good enough to just play the same set of chords for 3 minutes straight and it still be an interesting song.
Yeah.
I could not do that ever. I just think it's amazing. Yeah.
Well, that's what Pine Grove's for.
That's right. That's why we have. Yeah, that's right.
We have a segment that we do.
Yeah.
And it's called Sex, Love, Rock and Roll, Nick Kroll.
Okay.
Do you know Nick Kroll?
Yeah. Why Nick Kroll? Why?
He's my celebrity crush.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
Yeah.
He's
Big Mouth is his biggest
Bang, there you go,
identifier.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. No. I can see him in so
Yeah.
many fucking things. Oh my god. Yeah.
He just kind of pops up places.
He pops up in so. I feel like he cameos in every single one of those
Yeah.
like the Office spec shows as well, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly.
All over it.
But yeah, who's your celebrity crush?
Oh fuck. I haven't had many. For the longest time, from the age of 11 to 17 to kind of now, it was Ed Sheeran. For the longest time. The reason I play music, straight up. In fact, I only bought this guitar because I needed a real guitar, because the one I've played since I was 12 is the one that he plays, the Little Martin. I think Carly Blake is as well. She plays that one. I don't know if she played that in the session she did here with you, but
I can't remember.
tiny little guitar, mine's so beat up. But yeah, that was my celebrity crush for ages. I just want to clarify, just once again, for that first album, for Plus,
Right.
the orange one.
Where's your ideal date with Ed Sheeran?
My ideal date, I would never meet him. I would never, even given the opportunity.
You'd just bail?
I would not meet him. It would ruin so much of who I am.
But what if it was like everything that you wanted it to be and more?
Is that ever the case?
But it doesn't have to be. It just hypothetically. Entertain me, Finn.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. That's such a response, eh? Yeah. Okay. What would I do with him? I'm pretty good at ice skating.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, we can go to the ice arena.
Interesting.
Let's
Would
do
you
that.
like hire out the place?
Well, if he's paying, then you fucking
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Interesting.
Or he could just take me to his studio. That would be a good one as well.
Can do them both.
Or both. Yeah, ice skating is a pretty rogue thing to say. but
Yeah. No, it's good.
Yeah.
So you're taking him ice skating because you're good at it.
Yeah,
Is
because it's like a skill of mine that isn't music. Because like, if I went and was like, hey, listen to me play guitar, like,
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
oh my god, that's so embarrassing. But if it's like, yeah, let's go ice skating, and then I impress him with that skill, then maybe he goes, man, this guy's got a lot going on for him.
Would you pretend like you're really bad and then you're just like doing triple backflips?
Well, no, because I'm not that good. But the point is, I think he'd be impressed.
Wow. Well, I'm excited for you.
Yeah, me too. I wish I picked a different celebrity crush now.
Yeah.
That's true.
We got you something
Whoa,
because you love running.
I love things.
We got you these sports anti-odor socks.
Oh my god, that is so good. How did you know, actually? I've got the stinkiest feet. This
I
is
just
actually,
had a hunch.
Yeah.
We've known each other for a while.
Can you smell them right now? Yeah.
No comment.
That is so nice, guys. And it's Kmart brand, even better.
And some SpongeBob socks
Oh.
for when you hit the big times.
Holy shit. What am I meant to do?
Run really fast.
Yeah. No, go on then. Okay, sweet. No, I'm really into these. Can we see? What do we think?
They're a bit epic, actually.
They're pretty epic. I think okay epic. I can't wait to wear these literally every single day until they like physically crumble away from my feet.
And then you can do another episode.
And then I can do another episode once the SpongeBob socks have actually become absorbed into my bloodstream. I'll be back. Thank you so much. This is literally the nicest thing anyone has ever gotten for me.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah, isn't it? Fucking hell. Why do you think I'm in an emo band? Jesus.
Plug your socials if you want to. You don't have to.
My socials are just, I think it's both. I think it's Colorblind ADL and Glowing ADL on Instagram. That's all anyone uses. We will not be getting a TikTok. We will not. We will not. We hell will, obviously, at some point. But no, just Instagram for now. And on Spotify, listen to our stuff. Hopefully, Colorblind album's out soon and everyone can get around that. Glowing have some releases coming up soon. Get on it.
Great work. Thanks for coming.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. And we're done.